Okay, I know I meant to do more videos last month, but you guys, I have been getting into my book. Okay, so we're gonna save that update for a little later, but first, let's set up my reading journal. I use this. This is from Amazon. It's just a soft cover. So this is my reading journal. And in May, I decided that I was going to do the Goober Readathon, which is hosted by Jashi Corinne and two other ladies. I don't remember their names. But yeah, so hold on, let me open up another page here. So yeah, so I'm doing that, and this is going to be a fun reading challenge. I don't tend to do a lot of reading challenges just because, you know, I'm trying to write a book, and then plus I was working before, it was hard and stuff like that, but because usually you have to read certain books, certain prompts and things. This one does have prompts, but they're really chill. It's really relaxed. There's no real push to do all of them. I think there's 27 books in total. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my journal with all 27 books, but I am not going to push myself to read all 27 books because all of them are on my TBR list. There was a couple that I needed to buy just because I couldn't get them for free. I look for free books on Amazon, and so I have a lot. I have like almost probably 700-800 books in my TBR. So yeah, so anyway, so this is the journal. This is the first cover, but we're gonna go all the way back here to this page. This is for my normal reading journal. I have the Goober Readathon is a specific, unique reading challenge, so it's going to be a little different than the other ones. So let's go ahead and set this up. I'll also post the video for the Goober Readathon below if you're interested in joining. So yeah, so she has Jashi in her files. She sends you a link that you can get these great graphics from, and so I just printed them out on sticker paper. This is Ghosty Goober's Plant Study Plans. So I think I'm gonna put him up here. Then there's Ghosty Goober. I actually chose a different font than what she had for her title. So this is mine. All of my stickers are printed, created and printed in Canva. Great free program. You can do the paid one, but you don't have to. So I think I wanted to put that there. Oh, that's right. She also had a color swatch, and so I cut it, pasted it together in rows, and made a thing for it. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this here, if I remember correctly. Oops. Since we're using stickers, let me grab my trash can. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the end because I know that this is just a little bit longer than the actual page. This is a B5 planner. I love B5 sizes. Oops, that was a little crooked. Because it gives you more room. I use this for all of my journals now. They come two to a pack, about 20 bucks, $19.99. Sometimes more, sometimes $25.99, $24.99, but generally they are pretty cheap. You get two of them. There's 192 pages in each one, which gives you plenty of room to write and decorate. So this is just the cover page. I'm gonna set it up like this. I think think I wanted this here, ghosty here. Yeah. The dates are May 1st through the 30th. They have a point total that you can give yourself, which I will explain in a moment. This is the prompt. These are the prompts and the points that are on there. There's also an achievement, so I'll show you that too. And I actually made some cute little graphics, trophies, as you will. I think I want ghosty like this. Now normally I would have this all the way to the edge. I cut too much off, but that's okay. We'll fix it. And then I went ahead and I set up the first page as a inspiration for me, so I know how to set it up. And then I went through and I actually filled in a lot of it, so this won't take as long. So there's my cover page. When I'm finished, I will write my point total and my achievement. So the first section is plant types, part A. We have several different categories. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 categories. We have native plants, edible plants, medicinal plants, poisonous plants, carnivorous plants, and aquatic plants. Now, the way this is going to work is each category, for instance, native plants, you get 1 point for this book, 2 points for this book, and 3 points for this book, but you have to read them in order. So you can't jumble, you can't just choose and pick which ones you want. You have to actually read it in order, which is kind of fun. So my first prompt is Local Flora, and it's a book that you own. I own this, The 5 Secrets of Story Structure by K.M. Weiland. I have not read it yet. It's been on my TBR list for quite a while, so I thought I'm going to read that. Ecological Restoration is to continue a series, which equals 2 points. And I have this whole series in paperback, except for the new one, the 5th book in the series. This is I think this is the 3rd book. Yeah. Berry Purple Betrayal by Emily Oberton. This is a cozy mystery. It's so much fun, you guys. And then Endemic Biomes is you need to read a book from an author born or residing in your country. This equals 3 points. So at the end of this, you can actually get 6 points. So I chose this book. It's Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. It's another book that I own, and it's by author Vic Kroom, who well, he's deceased now, but I don't know, I have to look that up. But he lives here in the United States, and this is actually a vintage cover. I did not know this. I've had this since I was in grade school. It's been 50 something years since I've read this. So I'm going to read this one. Yes. All right. So moving on, as you can see, I've already set up all the prompts and everything. I just need to put the finishing touches on it. And so I'm going to go ahead and I've also penciled in what they are so I won't mess it up, because unfortunately that does happen. So we're going to go ahead and put that. It's a little crooked, but I can live with it. So this one is edible plants, and I also took her little pot that the ghostie is holding, because she did give us one blank pot, and I colored it in different colors. Just something fun. Again, it was done in Canva. So this is the edible plant section. Then let's do this down here so I don't lose it. And I think we're going to do opposite on this one. So let me move this up a little bit so that I'm trying to use the dots as a grid. See, that's better. It's not crooked. This one's just a little crooked. Actually, it looks thinner. I think I cut it crooked. Okay, and then this category is going to be medicinal plants. Again, I am not going to be reading all of these books in the month of May. I already know that. But the nice thing is that the books that I'm listing are going to also work with my regular TBR, my reading journals. So we have A Dance of Flame and Shadow by Sarah Beatty. Beatty, I think it's Beatty. And that's the prompt is Home Growing, which is a recent addition to your TBR. I just got this. She had it on, I think it was free for a day. So I just got that. The second one is going to be Foraging and Wild Food, the secondhand or a borrowed book. This is 2 points. And so I'm going to read this by Emily Morrow. It's really very crunchy. I'm actually going to do an audio book. I found that on Libby, which is the library app site. So I'm going to do an audio book I borrowed from the library. And then Agricultural Systems, a book with over 100,000 ratings. I chose this one, All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. You guys, I don't know anything at all about these books. So, yeah. But I went ahead and stuck the little brackets in so I'd know where to put these. Again, I printed these out on Canva. I created a template. These are actually larger than my normal reading journal pictures, but I thought how cute this would be for the Goober Readathon. Okay. I'm a stickler. I do not like it being out of order, but we're going to let it go. And then medicinal plants, we have, for prompt 1, herbal remedies could cure a reading slump. This is Paper Cranes. It's a romance. It looked very cute. I love the blurb, so I think that might cure my reading slump. Traditional medicine is a retelling folklore or traditional stories. This is Cindy and Ella. Oh, Paper Cranes by Jordan Ford. Cindy and Ella by, I can't read, Emily something. I can't, it's really small. By Emily Bard or something like that. Anyway, I'm reading that one for the retelling. It's a Cinderella retelling, obviously. And then I have, for the third one is Pharma Botanicals, a book set or focusing on the future. This is Subversive by Raina Rude. Again, I know nothing about these books. They interested me, either the cover or the blurb, or both interested me. This one, these were the covers, and then I read the blurbs and I was like, oh, that sounds really good. This one I kind of like. I liked the cover, but I really liked the blurb. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna cut these off later because I have more to do. All right, so then we have Poisonous Plants. If I can get this sticker off. I did not use my pinking shears on this because this one's harder. I don't have my clipper. I used to have a clip, but it seems to have been moved. So let's do, hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, no, wait. I do have a hair clip. So let me do that real quick because this page is gonna drive me nuts. Well, it's not the best, but okay, it'll work. All right, so then we're gonna put this down here. And we're gonna do another one down here, but first let's put our title in so we don't miss it. Poisonous Plants, which I think that's right. Yeah. Now again, you can do all of them, or you can do half of them. You can do just 2 or 3 of them, whatever you want. It's up to you. And then we're gonna also set up this one, which is carnivorous plants. These, I'm going to tell you, they did such a great job. Jess, Monica, and Rachel, they did such a great job with these prompts and stuff. This is so clever. I love it. Okay, carnivorous plants. See, the pots are different. Oh, I didn't. They're probably not all going to be equal. Okay, anyway. For poisonous plants, the prompt is early identification, which is an eye-catching cover. This caught my eye. Sinister Sailing by Gwen Taylor and Jen Booker. It is also a cozy mystery, but it's set on a cruise ship. And there's a whole series. This is the first book in the series. I've been wanting to do this. And then I'm also going to read for the second prompt, Antidote Administration is a recommendation from someone else. Now this is a Take Off Your Pants by Libby Hawker. This is a book writing outline kind of book. I'm trying to think. I can't remember who recommended it. I think it was Sarah. It was either Sarah Cannon or what's her name? Sarah. I don't know. I think it was one of the Sarahs. But it was one of the writers that I watch. They recommended it. I can't remember the video. It's been a long time. And then the third prompt is Toxic Tactics, a book you are avoiding. Now, I don't really avoid books. There are certain genres that I do not read. And so I am not even tempted to by that. I will never read them, so I don't even go there. So I have nothing in my TBR that I'm really avoiding, but Jashi Corinne said, suggested that I pick something, one of my first books that I put on my TBR because it's been so long. And so I thought that's a great idea. So I'm doing The Journey of Hope by Victoria Murata. That is my toxic tactic. Okay. And for, oh my gosh, you guys, this is a new addition to my TBR. Carnivorous plants. The first prompt is predatory plants. Poach a book from someone else's reading list. I actually downloaded this book. It's a cozy mystery. It's called Baking Bad by Kim M. Watt. I downloaded this book during the free Cozy Day that was just recently available. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go look and see. And so I had it, but no, of course, it's a book recommended. So I went on the Goober Discord channel, and someone had posted this as a book that they were going to read. So I'm using that as my recommendation. I can't wait to get started. That's such a, I've never seen the show, but I've heard of Breaking Bad. So I just think that's a clever play on words, Baking Bad. And then, what's the second one? Traps and Lures, a first in a series. I've had this one for a long time. This is a kid's book, like a youth book, early teens. It's called A Pixie Called Pudding by Travis Flynn. It sounded interesting. Then the last one is Digestive Processes, finished in a day. So I'm going to use Uncharted Promises. And I'm going to attempt to read this in one day. We'll see how that goes. Then our last category for part A is aquatic plants. Again, we're going to put these, and I am going to cut these little things off at the end. I think we're going to flip it. Okay, a little crooked, that's okay. Aquatic plants. So the categories for these are micro aquariums, and the first prompt has 300 pages or less. So I chose this one, An Unexpected Family by Zoe Matthews. Yeah. This is a romance book, of course. Romance and fantasy are my main two genres that I read. I also like sci-fi, thrillers, cozy mysteries, things like that. And then the second one is Wetland Ecosystems, is a genre blend book. This is a gas lamp fantasy. It is also a retelling of the Anastasia fairy tale. So this is Beyond the Filigree Wall by Melissa Wright. That sounded good to me. It's a recent addition to my TBR. Again, it was during the recent romance book freebie download thing. And then the third one is a marine botany, a book set in or around water. And I thought, what better one than Beachside Murder, which is a Maisie Marple book set on a beach. It's a cozy. So yeah. All right. We're done with the part A, but we do have a mistake. See what I did? I just kept going, and then I realized, wait a minute, that's not right. So what I did is I used my grandmother's pinking shears, and I created this. So we're gonna cover that up. No mistakes in your journal. Anything that you think is a mistake can become a part of the decoration. So I am going to put this as far into the crack as I can get. And it's probably a little crooked, but that's okay. We'll come back and decorate this part. But first, let's clip off these ends because they're gonna drive me crazy. We'll do the same on this one. Ah! Stop it. So, I don't know about you, but I'm excited to, oopsie, I actually cut the page. That's okay, that happens. Okay, so that's done. We'll come back to this in just a second because there's something I need to do with that. So let's turn it over. We're gonna do part B, Advanced Plant Studies, part B. Again, this is my, whoops, it got caught. Don't rip, don't rip. It ripped. These stickers, sometimes they can be hard. My sticker paper I get from Amazon. So yeah, when it sticks down, sometimes it doesn't want to come back up. All right, and then we're gonna put another little Ghosty Goober sticker here, but this time I think we're gonna put him over here. Okay, hold on, I need a drink. Now, there's a difference with the Advanced Plant Studies Part B. These books can be read in any order. You don't have to do them all the same, like in order. So I can pick and choose. They're also worth more points, which is kind of fun. All right, again, I need to get my clip so that's always here. I should hook it onto my camera stand. Let's put this here. Okay. This is going to be called Biodiversity Basics. And these are our host picks for the challenge. What are they called? They're host TBRs for biodiversity basics. So I have chosen for genetic diversity, read a book from one host. So it's basically, the first one is to read a book from one host TBR. So I looked through their TBRs and I chose The Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw. This is actually Jess's, or Jashi Corinne. This is hers. So let me put a little, so I know who's whose. So this is Jess's pick. And this book is by Sarah Cannon. I have a confession, I have already read it. I was part of her ARC crew. So I didn't have it in its actual form. I just had it as a PDF. So she had this up for free during the free mystery cozy event that just happened. So I got that one. I snagged it. So I'm going to read that one again. It was a great read, you guys. You should read it. And then for the second one, I chose from Rachel's TBR, Dungeons and Drama. Now this one I couldn't find on Libby or in the library, and I couldn't find it anywhere else, like audiobooks, stuff like that. So I actually bought a physical copy of this. Let me show you. Where is it? And it just came in the mail. And this is by Christy Boyce. I am going to be so excited to read this. Dungeons and Drama. Sounds like fun. And then my third pick is The Road of Bones. And this is off of Monica's TBR. So, there you go. That's my third pick. So let's write down, this one is Rachel, and this one is Monica's. These are all worth, well, it's worth 2, 4, and 6 points, so you can have a total of 12 points, I think. Not 12, 4, yeah, 12 points. Okay. Math is not my strong suit. All right. So then we come to the next one, which is Plant Practicum. Now this one I do not have pictures for, and there's a reason for that. Yet. This one is more like activities. It's not actually reading books. So Kitchen Garden is make a plant-based meal, take a picture. Touch Grass, which is take a walk in nature. And Urban Greenification, which is grow a plant. So I'm not sure I'm going to get all of these. We'll see. So we're going to put that in there. What was that? Plant Practicum? Yeah. These stickers sometimes are hard to get off. I hope this isn't boring for you guys. I'm having fun. I don't set things up very much. Okay, at least not on the camera. Then our final category is called Advanced Horticulture. That goes here. And let's put this on there. All right, so our first prompt for that is Community Gardens, a poll picked book. You guys, my poll was pretty sad. I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, and I got one reply. The Lilac House. So that's what I'm reading. The Lilac House by Barbara Josselson. I think. Yeah. This is a romance. And then Exotic Plants is a special edition book. Okay, I'm going to choose a book by Bethany Adazada, The Queen's Rise. I bought this off of her Kickstarter. Let me find it. This is a special edition volume. You guys, it's beautiful. You can also buy this now on, I believe she has it for sale as a paperback or maybe a hard book, but it doesn't come with the cover jacket on Amazon. But this is, and then the cover looks like that underneath, just beautiful. She included some artwork for us. There are, she signed it. The artwork's in there. There's a map. Now the normal paperback does not have this, so that's exciting. And then each book has their own little icon for the chapters. And then all the way in the back is a fourth book she included, which is a surprise, if I can find it. Exclusive bonus content from Jezebel and Coda. So this is another story that she wrote. Coda's curse. He's the male. That's Coda, and that's Jezebel. So this is the special one. I'm not certain if I'm going to read the entire series. I've already read them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read the first book in the series, which is The Secret Gift. But it is part of the special edition, so I'm counting that. And then my final one is Propagation Station, which is a reread. I read this little book. It's not very long. Mirror Maiden by R.M. Krogman last year, and I absolutely loved this. This is about a mermaid. This was a fantastic tale, and I'm gonna actually, it's the first book in a series. I'm gonna buy the other books. I just have to wait until I have the finances to do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot, didn't I? You guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that up. So we are gonna have to switch this around, which I will fix. I can't believe that I was talking and I put it in the wrong spot. Okay. You know what I could do? Let me see if it'll work. Because they don't have to be in a specific order. Where's my blade, my razor blade thing? Oh, here it is. Let's see if we can do this. Let's lift this, because I can always reprint these if I need to. But let's lift this. Oh, see it? It ripped. But that's okay. We can do this. All right. This is what I'm saying is, you don't ever think that you make a mistake that can't be fixed. Because it can be fixed. Okay. Woo! So now let's put this up here. Advanced horticulture, and then we're going to put this down here. Of course, it's crooked. Ha, that's funny. I can't believe I did that. I was just talking, I saw open spots, and I thought, that's where it goes. Nope. Okay, plant practicum. It's not exactly the best because I'm standing. So let me go down because I need to do this. Where's my handy dandy whiteout? So we're gonna cover this over. Touch Grass, Urban. Point systems are different. And then green pen, gel pen. These are some of my, I have 2 sets, and this is one of my favorites. It was a gift from my husband. He just showed up one day from the store, and he said, he gave me 2 packs of different gel pens and said I didn't know which one you'd like, so I got them both, and I was so excited. I actually love these pens, so yeah, it was a surprise for me. So let's see, this is Community Gardens, so we'll just fix it. Exotic plants. And propagation station. I'm also going to transfer the page numbers, which I'll explain that to you as well. Oh, I used a different color. So I have this color too with those pens. 57, and it's actually got 4 points. This is page 58, has 4 points. And this one is page 10, because it was a reread from last year. 4 points. Woohoo! Okay, so we are going to go ahead and also take this off. And I think it's, let's see, Plant Practicum 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, and 6. So let's fix that. Now when I read the book, what I'm going to do is I am going to, for this readathon, I'm going to come back and I'm going to highlight the points to show that I actually read the book. I'm not expecting to actually read all of the books. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm sitting down now. But as many as I can. I'm definitely going to be doing these because you get more points for all of these. So I'm going to work hard at actually reading all of these. And then the other ones I'll work category by category until I finish them. So let's see, this is what it... Kitchen Garden. Touch Grass. Urban. All right, now these, I will go ahead and change these later. It's not a big deal. So let's do a real quick, oh, we need to go back here. So first, let me explain what these pages are. So for instance, the Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw is page 49. This one is page 63. So let's go to this one. So I kept the page numbers. These journals are awesome. They're numbered by page. So I'm going to go back and find page 63. This is my Bujo Buddies book club spread. These are books that I read for the book club. Dungeons and Dramas are here, and what I do is I put a little piece of tape on top so I can flip it up, and I can write on the back or here, depending on how long it is, a little review of what I like or don't like. I also have these stickers. This represents paperback, this represents a romance, and then I have a thumbs up, which is like it. I have a fist, which is loathe it. And then I also have a shaka, which is love it. That's my rating system. Like it, love it, like it, loathe it. It's very simple. I don't like the 5-star things. So yeah, so that's Dungeons and Drama. So this, when I finish this book, I can flip back to that page, write my little review, tell me whether I liked it or loved it or loathed it, And then as a final step, I will come back all the way here and write this on my index as the next book. I will put the name of the book and the page number it's on. Stick this back in here. I made index cards for this. This is my key to tell me, these are my own stickers I created. They will be in my shop when I eventually open it. That tells me what category the books are and stuff. And I have paperback, Kindle, and audiobook. Then I also have these little books that, this little bookshelf, these graphics are from Planning with, I think, the bookshelf is Planning with Kay. So I added this and her little books, and I just number them, and this tells me what at a glance whether I liked them or not. So yeah, so and then the same thing with like page 57. We'll go back here to page 57. Lilac House this is my alphabet reading challenge for the year. Obviously it's the letter L and so on, and so every book has that, so that way I can go back and look and say, oh, I didn't like that, or what, I don't know. It's kind of fun. If you want a full overview of how I set up my reading journal, let me know and I'll do that, because I actually have more challenges in there than I have that I've written. Okay, time is getting pretty fast. I hope you don't mind. So this section, what I'm going to do is, it's just simple. I'm going to put the point score here, and what I did is I created these little stickers, trophies. Each one is different, and so just as because these are too small, I'm gonna depending on what score I get, I'm gonna print out mine bigger and put it on the front cover, like right here. But yeah, so we're just gonna decorate this here, and while I'm doing that, I'll tell you about my book update. Okay, it's time. So most of you know that I have been struggling for the past, few years to actually finish a book and get it published. The last book I published was my book Redeemed, and that was published in 2019. And so it's just been a struggle. Not that I wanted it to be, it just turned out that way. So let's see. Hold on, I gotta think. Thinking and talking can be dangerous. I know. It's usually not a good thing to say. All right, so there's that. I think we'll put Spooky here. Then we'll do this one. I think I'd rather have him down here. Okay, so I joined Sarah Cannon's Rough Draft Challenge, and my challenge that I gave myself was 40,000 words, and I did not know if I would do that. That's a pretty big want for me. Yeah, so I did that, and I am happy to say that I am almost half. As of today, right now, I have 18,724 words. Oh my gosh, that is a miracle. I am so excited, you guys. And so what's happening right now in the book is I've just started Act 2. They are in the Stone Palace. They have met each other, sparks fly and all that stuff. It's a romantic fantasy. I'm not going to say romantasy because I'm not sure whether it'll turn up to be more romance than fantasy. We'll see by the end of it. But yeah, so they've met each other. They are facing their first big challenge. They've also discovered a mystery that they have to solve, and I've introduced the antagonist. So I am just flying. You guys have no idea how good it is to finally be writing again. It's just the best feeling in the world. And I gotta say, the more I'm getting into it, the more the words are flowing, and I'm actually changing it as I write it from the original outline, which is quite usual for me. I go through multiple rough drafts before I settle on the one I want. All right, so that's my update. Next time, hopefully I keep saying I'm gonna try. I am definitely gonna try to do once a week. I'm gonna try and do an update once a week. I'm thinking every Friday. No, not Friday. Maybe Monday. Every Monday I'll recap the last week. How's that? I'll try to do that. So look for a video on Monday. Let's do this real quick. Look over this. My setup. Again, my final trophy will go here for the Goober Readathon. These are the books. I am not going to do them all, but I'm going to do what I can. And the nice thing about this setup is that these are all on my TBR list. So even if I don't finish them during the month of May for the readathon, I can still go back and finish them after that. They'll just be part of my my TBR list. I'll have already picked them. So yeah, so there we go. That's it. I hope that this was fun for you. I had a lot of fun. I haven't done this in a long time. Thank you for those of you who stuck to the end. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I know this has been kind of long, but I am looking forward to my next book coming out, TSATs. That's the initials of the title. Remember, it's about a griffin and a mermaid and saving the world. And so I don't know if I will have two books published this year, but I can guarantee you I'm going to at least have one, which will be a major victory for me. I'm so excited. And I'm shooting for hopefully July, August, somewhere around there to publish this book. And yeah, I will give you more details as we move along. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Mahalo.